Man, what's good, gang? It's your boy NerdFnd, and I'm back with another amazing one. So in today's video, I'm gonna be showing you all how I mix and mastered my song "Wanna Money" from my EP Get Tribe. It's one of my popular songs right now on TikTok, so yeah, it's doing good. So I thought it might be a good idea to show you all how I made it and how I mixed and mastered it, and how I got my vocals to sound the way they are, and how I made my beat to pop out and sound quality as fuck. Sorry, but yeah, the vocal presets that I use, I'm gonna be sharing them on my membership. So if you wanna join the membership, just click on join next to the subscribe button to get each and every FOP that I drop, and each and every sound or like preset that I use is gonna be there on the membership. So just click join to join the membership. Yeah, man. So for starters, let's go here. As you can see here, I'm in the, what is this, mixer? What is this? What's this called? Yeah, mixer. I'm on the mixer. As you can see, everything it's leveled out properly. So I'm gonna break down how I level my sounds, and so that you can understand, how I go, like how I went from nothing to this right here. So for starters, what I like to do is I like to fully arrange my beat. Arrange my beat. As you can see, my beat is fully arranged. And then if you want me to make a video on how to arrange your beats, just comment down below. I'll definitely show you. I don't mind. But I think I once showed you, but if you want me to do it again, I don't mind, like an updated version, And then after updating my beats, I make sure that each and every sound is on the mixer, And to avoid like adding sounds that are not being used on the mixer, all you need to do is just go here. Let me see if my cursor is on. Okay, it's on. So yeah, man, to avoid adding sounds that are not being used to the mixer, you can just go here and click macros, and then just go here and say select unused channel, and then it's gonna show you which sounds are not selected. So right now all the sounds are being used. Like, it's gonna show you which sounds are not being used. So right now all the sounds are being used, so there's no sounds that I can remove. So yeah, once that's done, like those are like the steps that I take before, like, leveling and doing my stuff. So what I then do is I go where the beat, like it's where like most of the sounds are being used. For example, as you can see, like for example here, up to pattern 30, I want, so I'm gonna choose this section here. But I also want the vocals, so we're gonna highlight this section. After highlighting this section, then I'll dive in deep. Let me zoom in and play this part. So yeah, that's like the part of the song, like where it's mostly hitting. So then what I do is I start from the beginning. I start with my kick. I just play the kick alone. Let me just go here. So already I would have already like sent them to the mixer channel and stuff. So what I would do is I'll play my kick by itself. You see, I start with the kick, and then what I like to do is, like, you see, I like putting my things in order. Like for example, these are all my perks here, are all my perks, and then these are the baseline. Like, let me give you the order. The order is kick first, and then percussion after, and then baseline after, and then vocals if there are vocals. If there are no vocals, and then it's melody, and then at the end is FX. Like, that's how I separate my sounds so that I don't get lost. Like that's how I organize my sounds basically. So right now the kick is playing. So what I like to do, I like playing my kick under. So if you don't know, this meter is measured by dBs. So this is 3 dB, 0 dB, minus 3 dB, minus 6 dB, minus 9 dB. So yeah, man, 0 dB, like it's like 100%. It's like the maximum volume that your beat should sound like should sound. Like it shouldn't exceed 0 dB, otherwise your sound, like your beat, is gonna clash. So what I like to do is I like putting my kick under, like for example, you see here it's playing. I like putting all my percussions, let me not say my kick, like all my percussions should like clip right here by -6 dB. Like they should go like slightly above -6 dB. Like let me show you. You see, this is my kick, and I make sure that my kick is always louder than my perks. So yeah, let me play everything. So as you can see, the percussion as a whole, they are playing slightly above 6 dB. I think I could have like increased it, but like it's sounding good. And guys, there's no rule book in mastering and mixing. Like whatever sounds good sounds good, but there have to be like some sort of techniques that you have to use to enhance your sound. So what I like to do, I like ensuring that all my sounds are clipping right above -6 dB, and then what I like doing, and then the next step that I did was that I went to my percussions. Let me go to my percussions. So as you can see here, if you go here, everything is penned. Like if you don't know, let me give you a technique on how to pen. As you can see here, I have 2 congos. This is the first congo. These are my 2. Like they play hand in hand. So what I like doing is that I like penning this one to the left side and then penning the other one to the right side. Like you have to pen in pairs. I think that's the trick I'm trying to tell you. Like when you pair, don't pen one thing, because like your song won't have balance. Pen in pairs. Like maybe uh uh switch one knob to the left and then the other one to the right, and maybe like 20%, play around 20%, 30%. Like don't, like it should be sound good. Like your music should make sense, guys. I always say this. So yeah, man, I penned all the perks here, and then as you can see here, I penned my shakers. These are my 2 shakers. Let me play them so that you can see. You see what this one is playing to the left side, and then this one is playing to the right side, and then it's balanced. And then also this one is playing to the left side, this one is playing to the right side, and then it's balanced. And then these are the percussion that I just show you. They are also penned. So it basically gives your song like the space that it needs. So when the log drum is gonna hit, it's gonna have more headroom. That's what it's called. You have to build headroom for your beats in order, like you should give it space and make it wide, and when the log drum hit, it's gonna have power. So that's the tricks that I use, to mix and level my sounds. So I basically do this for everything, like, and for the snares. And so let's say if like your snare is the one that has the bounce, like for example this one, the militant one, milli what, like is the one that has like the most, like is the one that's dominating the bounce. Like when I mean the bounce, let me play the percussion, and then I'm gonna let you hear what I'm talking about. Like this one, hi-hat clap, snare, and the milli what, they are the ones dominating the percussion. Without them, there's no bounce. Let me switch them off. On. Like as you can see, like they add that bounce. So what I like to do with this kind of snares, I like making them stand out. Like I like increasing the volume. As you can see, they're slightly above all the percussion, so which is what I like doing. So yeah, man. And then moving on, once my percussions are playing slightly above -6 dB, then I move on to the log drum. That's when I level my log drums. I want my log drums to go hand in hand with the percussion. With the log drums, you don't pen them. You can't pen the bass. The bass always has to be in the middle of the mix every time. unless you're trying to do something crazy, because there's no rules in this shit. So yeah, let me switch on the lock drums. So as you can see here, the sub bass is slightly above all the other log drums. So the sub bass should be like the one that's slightly above. Like for me, that's how I master it. I make it slightly above all the other log drums so that it has more power, because it's the one that moves the sub bass is the FM sub is the one that moves the whole bass line. So yeah, it's necessary for it to be louder than the other log drums. So yeah, man, with the log drums, just basic stuff, guys. You just have to level it until like it blends in with the stuff, but it should it should pop out, basically. Like your bass line should pop out. And then yeah, let me then move you on to the now I'm going to the vocals. With the vocals, let me break down my vocal preset. So I don't know how I made this preset. I was just playing around, trying to perfect my voice and make it pop. So this is the main preset for my main vocals. Then this is the ad lib, like it's for my backing and stuff. And then as you can see here, it's routed to another track, which is like, I call it like a vocal link. It's basically like a master channel for these two tracks, like for these two mixer channels. Like it's a master track. Like you see here, this is the master. The master for these two mixer tracks is this thing. So yeah, if I decrease the volume, when I decrease the volume of this one, both the vocals basically go down. So on this mixer track for the vocals, I added an EQ, to boost the low to boost the low ends and like decrease the low mids and stuff. So like here it's I think it goes hand in hand with your voice. And then I use this multi-band filter, and then I use this preset called single voice enhancement. Like it's a really cool preset. I found it here by Vocals, single vocal enhancement. Like it really does a lot of stuff, like, and you won't notice it, but like it really ties everything together. And then I added a reverb, so that my voice can have that flavor. So let me play the vocals without this vocal link, and then you're gonna hear the difference. Like there's a big difference. So yeah, moving on to the main vocal preset, I added this plugin called EQ. Like it's a stock plugin from FL Studio. And then what I did, I think I put on this preset called vocal enhancement. And then what I did is I moved on and I added a EQ a bit. Here it's always complicated and it always aligns with your voice. It depends on how your voice sounds. My voice is a bit low, and I wanted to increase the high mid and the treble and the mids and stuff. So yeah, man, it depends on your voice. So yeah, and then I added a reverb here, and I decreased the wet, decreased the decay, and yeah, man, just a basic reverb. And then I added this stereo shaper, like to make my voice wide, but I decreased the effect here a bit because it was too much. I added a chorus because I don't know why I added a chorus, but I wanted to add something to make my voice more wide and give it more space. I added a sound guidizer. Like this plugin is good for real. And then I put the preset on A, 32% amount, and then I decreased the effect a bit. I added a delay. I don't know why I added a delay, but I added it. And yeah, man, this is the backing preset. Added a simple reverb, increased the size as you can see. And then I added a EQ, but instead of the vocals enhancement preset, I used the stereo separation preset. It basically like put like a wide effect on your vocals. So yeah, I mean, it's a pretty dope preset. And then obviously here it depends on your vocals. And then I added this delay, so that it can have more backing. Like the backing should have more backing for movement. So yeah, so all in all, it sounds like this. So as you can see, everything is playing like it's balanced. All of my perks are like append left to right, left to right, left to right. Then there's more space for the lock drum, and there's space for my vocals. Like it's all about creating space for each and every sound. Each and every sound has a specific each and every sound has a specific place it has to be played in, like the pockets. Like your melody can play on the bass pocket. Like only the bass has to play on the bass pocket, only the melody has to play on the melody pocket, only your vocals should play. That's why when yeah, I talk too much. But anyway, now the last thing that I do is the melody. Depending on the type of Amapiano you make. When I make soulful Amapiano, on the I focus on the melody rather than me focusing on the bass line. So now that I want my song to be based around my lock drums, that's why I focused more on the lock drums, because obviously it's a pineg is group, like Scoop should be hitting. So yeah, man. Right now, after here, this is my melodies. And also my melodies, I pen them left to right, as you can see, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, left, right, right. Like you should always pen in pairs, guys. Like don't pen one thing. Don't don't do left here and then go do left here again. You should do left here 19% and then right here 19%. Like it should be always be balanced so that they can cancel out. So yeah, man. Then for the melodies, like I just literally explained it, and then I just leveled it. Wanna money, I wanna money, I wanna money, I wanna money. She kwembusha mazimba, niya kurilela. I wanna money, I wanna money. So yeah, man. As you can see, each and every sound is playing in its place. So yeah, man. Let's say maybe for example, like FXs and stuff, you can just put them on the same level as these melodies, stuff. So these are the shakers, and like that's like, and I won't lie, this is kind of like I kind of like mixing and mastering and leveling more like than beat making nowadays, because I feel like it's dope. Like it's dope that like something so underestimated can make a big difference to your beat, and I didn't know that before. When the song came, like it was very clipping. It was crazy. So yeah, man. So this is how I level my sounds, and I think this is called mixing. I don't know about the mastering part. And then obviously, yeah, the mastering part, that's where I'm going right now. So stay tuned. Wait, I'm going there now. So yeah, as you can see now, you have your sounds level, but I know you guys are gonna ask me, yo, but ain't this thing gonna sound low? Isn't your beat gonna sound low? So let me play it. As you can see, like my whole beat is clipping right above. Like when I leveled all of my sounds, my whole beat is clipping right above 3 dB, which is good. Like if you see this is a good sign. Like it's a good sign. And if your beat is sounding good and it's clipping right above -3 dB, it's good. So that means that there's space here. You see there's headroom. That's where now you have to add plugins to enhance it and make it sound good without ruining the mix. So I'm gonna show you how I do it, but I didn't use stock plugins, sadly. I don't know how to use stock plugin, guys. Like they're very complicated. Wanna money, I wanna money, I wanna money, I wanna money. So as you can see, like it's clipping right, below 0 dB, which is good. But yeah, man. So now it sounds a bit low. So what I did, I added this FEV filter EQ, just decrease the mids now, then decrease the lows. I decreased the lows, my bad. I added like a high pass. I think it's a high pass or low pass, I don't know. And then I added a dynamic mid, mid, like I removed Nyana the mid Nyan because it was sounding kind of muddy stuff. Guys, I don't know how I did this. I was just in the moment. Obviously it's gonna depend on your beat and how your beat is sounding and how you want it to sound. So how I did my stuff here, it's gonna be different from yours, but each and every preset that I use, like this mixer preset that I used, is gonna be available on the membership. If you want to go join the membership, then you can get this preset. And then I added this Pro Q3, and then I also added this multi-band filter compressor. It's basically a compressor. There's a compressor here for like a stock, like there's a stock multi-band compressor. There's a fruity multi-band compressor. Things I don't know how to use it. I'm more familiar with this one, and the presets that are here are very good. So I use this preset called Dynamic Goodness here by the Mixer Bus. It's a really dope preset, and it makes a big difference. So let me switch off and play everything, like and like show you how like what differences they make. So right now the beat is sounding low, so we have to enhance it and make it sound like good and crisp without ruining the mixing and the leveling that we did here. So let me play it. So did you hear the difference that it just made? Like, listen to this. So yeah, man, it makes a big difference, and I was really excited when I found this preset, because like I don't know what it does, but it's really dope. So if you want this preset is here by Mixbus. You can just find a way to get your hands on Filter Pro MB. And if you want plugins, you can just join my membership, and then you can request any plugin that you want, and I'm gonna give it to you. Yeah, man. So yeah, and then moving on, I added this Valhalla Room. What it does is literally like just add more space. Like it literally like spread everything out and make it more, and gives it more space and more room. And like it's a really subtle thing, but it adds a big difference. And then moving on, I added this Filter Satin 2. This is like to boost the bass without, like, you know, making it clip and stuff. It's basically like Sound Goodizer, but it's a good Sound Goodizer. Like it's a good version of Sound Goodizer. So I added this thing. Don't remember the preset that I used. I think I used the default preset, yes. Then I used the warm tape. Then it's literally does just that. And then I decreased the drive because I didn't want the drive. And then yeah. So yeah, I'm sorry for my PC. My PC is not that strong, but it gets the job done. So otherwise, as you can see, like it's still low. Like everything's still sounding low. So the last thing that I add was a limiter, and then what I did on the limiter, I just changed the style here. I think the style was on dynamic. I didn't want it was on modern. I changed it to aggressive, and I just increased the gain. I know I don't recommend FO Studio Fruity Limiter, that one that comes with FO Studio. I recommend this one. This one is really good. Like, so I increased my volume of the song using this limiter. Guys, my bad, it doesn't want to play. But as you can see, like when my everything plays, like it clips right above right below 0 dB, which is good. So yeah, man, so that's how I mastered everything. If you want this mixer preset, this mixer preset, this mixer preset will be available in the membership. If you want this vocal preset, these vocal preset are gonna be available in the membership. So I guess with that being said, that will be the end of this video. If you wanna hear the full song of this, hear the full song of if you wanna hear the full song, go listen to my EP Get Tribe. It's out now on each and every digital streaming platform. And let me know what you think of this track and of the project. If you want the FOPs, go join my membership and you're gonna get everything. If you enjoyed this type of content, let me know. If you wanna see more of this type of content, I'm definitely gonna do it. That being said, it's been your boy NerdFnd. I'll see you all in the next video. Dango.